This dust-sucking tornado is my first ever tornado. In this time, I have built some anemometers so I can measure the winds of the thunderstorms, as the one you see in the video right now, which I couldn't do beforehand, so I just decided to build them, and I'm not paying $1,000 either. Now, let's get to the day of the storm. Originally, there was no risk for our area until they upgraded it to a 2% risk exactly where we were, which was very close to Fort Stockton. At this point, the updraft of the storm started to explode. As we drove closer to it, the storm's updraft started to look even more interesting than beforehand. Things taking in all there. Right here you can see some crazy mammatus clouds. Then the storm starts producing a pretty interesting base. Right here you can start to see the wall cloud take shape. Then this super low wall cloud starts to scrape the Texas plains because the thunderstorm's updraft draws moist air at very low levels, causing condensation to form close to the surface. Oh, we gotta go! I am not 100% sure on what this is. I'm pretty sure it's a land spout due to the wall cloud being over there, where I'm pointing the camera right now. And there seems to be another one that forms later. I'm pretty sure these are land spouts though. They're not, they might be gust tornadoes too, but I'm not 100% sure. So if someone could tell me or help me out on this, please do. Amongst my video you can see this one over here, and a second one over here. But it's under what looks to be a wall cloud, or a base of some sort. So maybe it might be one, but I'm not 100% sure. Then the tornado reaches for the Texas plains, creating a huge wall of dust.
Tornado! Behind us! Directly behind us! Right there! Let's go! Let's go! Come on!
The tornado has just started to form, but we went a little bit too far south, so we had to fly back north to get into a position where the tornado would not be directly in our path. As we drive closer to it, it picks up steam and starts moving a little bit faster.
It's on the ground!
As I try to find my tripod, the tornado starts to strengthen. It is quite ridiculous on how long it took me to find my tripod, but as a newbie storm chaser, it's pretty normal. Now that I have my tripod, this elephant trunk tornado seems to strengthen more before then weakening to just a crawl.
Roping out! Hold on! You cannot. Yeah, what's
Right here you can start to see the tornado's rope.
Look at it, it's swooping out so spectacularly. The tornado!
You can also see how wide the tornado is by the clouds getting wrapped around the upper rope inside of it. And then the tornado starts to re-strengthen. Over on the right, you can actually see another circulation. And then the tornado starts to strengthen back up again, lofting even more dust into the air. And then some lightning strikes right behind the tornado. And then the tornado actually dies for real this time.
Coming.
The tornado has just roped out in one of the craziest ways, throwing dust everywhere. Later, it gets even more crazy. Here's a replay of the tornado again, from start to finish, on its second recycle. The storm starts spinning again, which makes it look like it's gonna make another tornado. The storm is still rapidly spinning, but does not produce another tornado until later. Me and a bunch of other storm chasers set up shop right in front of the thunderstorm. Now right here you can see the storm's shelf cloud as it starts creeping closer towards us. At the bottom you can faintly see some dust get picked up by the storm. Little did we know this massive mothership would have a huge wedge tornado on the inside. Dust, wind, and rain was about to hit us, so I decided to get out of it.
Oh my god, shut the door!
And
Shut
then
your door!
the
Shut your
storm's
door!
outflow winds
Shut your
hit.
door!
This time lapse was from one of the cameras I mounted on the door, which gives you a great perspective on how fast this thing was moving. The winds, in fact, had actually gotten so strong that it ripped my door open. Yeah, the outflow winds were that strong. The seatbelt had really just gotten stuck in the door, preventing it from closing. Then we had to drive at 45 minutes to get in front of the storm again. Right here, you could actually see a little bit of rotation in the clouds too. Then we meet up with the storm's outflow again with the heavy rains and winds. And a couple other chasers while we were waiting. So then I try and get close to this rotation where green is moving towards the radar site and red is moving away from the radar site. In that rotation indicates that there is a pretty strong tornado on the ground. So I tried to drive closer to the circulation to try and get a view of the tornado, but ultimately I was unable to view it at all. But I did get a lot of wind and rain, so then I decided to turn back around to try and get a view of it. were turning around to try and get out of the storm so I could view, I left my window open and let all the rain pour in. Great for 1,000 electronics that are inside the car that are non-waterproof.
We're in the circulation, baby.
So then we pull over so I can try and get a view of the tornado. And it was completely rain wrapped, making it invisible to anyone. Actually, hold on. I tried to enhance the contrast, but you can't see anything.
No way.
Now looking back at this
Wait a
video,
minute,
I realized I did the thing where I left my window open and let all the rain in multiple times. As you can see this right here, and then I did it another time right about here.
Oh, here.
Oh wait, don't look at this. This card comes later. Please. Seems like some high winds had taken down some tree limbs, or I don't even know if I had been this far, but it seems like the high winds had brought down those tree limbs. Then I noticed some more rotation on radar, so I decided to go back to try and deploy my weather probe on it.
Fine, stop here.
Even if it was nothing, I still got some pretty good video of the wind and rain, and I got to be able to test deploy my probe in those heavy winds and rain.
Definitely in it.
I'm pretty sure the rotation never came out to be anything due to the radar started being so far away that it was looking kind of clouds, or maybe it just passed the road. After I deployed the instrument, I had to retrieve it, which meant going in some extremely rainy conditions, which you'll see in a second. At this point, we had about 40 to 50 mile per hour winds battering us while I'm trying to retrieve this tornado probe. There was hail and very heavy winds and rain hitting me while I was trying to retrieve it. Rain.
Alright, get out of here.
So then we started heading back to Midlands for the next day's chase, which was up north of Lubbock. We came across the damage from one of the tornadoes that was embedded inside of the storm.
Here's some tornado damage. May have been a multi.
Surprisingly, there were some telephones that were knocked down and some that were still standing. Luckily, there are no houses damaged, just power poles and some roadside equipment that was. And then the sun also decided to give us a show. The next day, we see a tornado over the Red Rocks, 2 at once, and the tornado rolled out spectacularly. Thank you for watching my first ever tornado video I've ever done. If you want more videos like this, please hit the like button and subscribe to let me know that you would like more videos similar or exactly like this. Probably not exactly like this, but thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.